And welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. So I finally heard from my son, my eldest son, in over a month. Okay, over a month. And I saw a text. I didn't hear the text, but I saw the text, and I respond. After I respond, about a few minutes later, Pam called me. Okay, after I hang up the phone with her, they just went on a noise blitz. I mean, it was car honking, sirens, all going off at the same time for at least a couple minutes, right? And again, this is something that they've done when they hit me with those blitz. As TIs, we already know what that means, is when they concerted, concentrated effort to blitz you with either street theater or noise campaign, or to microwave you to the point where you start getting headaches, okay? Also, notice that whenever I type the letter S on my phone from texting, there will be a siren or a car honking, right? So like I talk about certain words which are embedded into our psyche because of the brainwashing, because of the microwaving, right? The silent sound spectrum technology that embeds these triggered words into your psyche. And so certain words, when we type a certain letter, or when we say certain words that begins with a certain letter, or when we think or we read certain words that begins with whatever trigger word, the beginning sound, right? It starts with an S or A or B, or for example, the letter B, right? As a TI, particularly a male TI, there are always people all coming around, and when they're targeting you, and they'll be like, oh boy, Pam does a lot to me. Okay, my sister does something to me also, right? When I'm speaking to my ex, and she also says that, oh boy, right? Then there are times when, I guess, if I'm not responding to their targeting, then they will be like, oh man, that sort of thing, right? And when I see, when you fight back, they want to call you a boy, right? When you don't defend yourself, they want to call you a man. I understand how that works, how they try to manipulate you into not defending yourself psychologically when they're targeting you. It's like the bully beating up on you physically, and if you fight back, they're saying, well, you're not a man, right? And if you don't fight back and you take the beating, they're like, okay, you're a man, you took that pretty well. Understand the negative programming that has been done to us in our mind, right? And for example, again, they constantly sending threats about taking away my disability, constantly. Sometimes they'll use these the budget trucks, the budget renter trucks, right? So, I haven't really done a video on that, because every time it happens, I'm not even thinking about taping it. And I guess, videotaping it, and I guess it's because of the silent sound spectrum suppressing my thoughts in order to do that. So for example, when they send me subliminal threats about how they took away my disability and I end up getting my disability, they'll target me with the police and stuff like that. And then, right, they will use like these budget renter trucks, right? So it's like, oh, you better budget, because you're not going to get, you're not going to get a job. You're not going to such and such. And the fact is that I can't work. Not where I'm being targeted, particularly when I'm being targeted heavily, right? And then sitting down all day on my back, can't do it, okay? Also the neurological damage, short-term memory loss, and they will always test your memory, right, to see if you remember things. And it's okay if you remember things, because a lot of things you will forget, but it's okay if you remember things. Don't make them make you feel like, you can't remember things, then, that means that the psychological and neurological damage they've done to you is not real. It is real, okay? They will try to convince you that. Like, they will try to convince you not to pick up medication, which, by the way, I got to go pick up my medication at Walgreens. and they've been calling me and I haven't even made it there. Okay? So those are the things that they try to do to hide the damage that they've done to you. Meanwhile, you're ignoring, you don't take your medication, your condition gets worse and worse and worse. Okay? So understand how it is that they trying to trick and deceive your mind into believing certain things. Don't believe it. Okay? If, for me, I take a muscle relaxer, I take headache medicine, I take for my tumors, right? I have a tumor on my chest, which damn near almost killed me. Okay? I got a clogged artery that I take medication for. And there are times when, you'll miss your medication because, again, how they're targeting you, they bombard you with the noise campaign, so you're not even thinking about that stuff. So this is what they do, right? And then also for me, if I'm here by Pam, they figure, well, he's here, she's targeting him, he's dealing with it, so he's okay. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? Because even if I don't target her and I don't argue with her, it's because of the kids. But if I stay here for a certain amount of days and she continues to do it, I will confront her. And then the arguments start. So as TIs, don't let them fool you. Don't let them try to trick you. Okay? Understand, as I said, you need to get your medical records. It's funny, I got to find that letter that they sent me. It was like a letter that's saying that, well, we expect your injury to heal itself. This was a letter that they sent me. Okay, and I think I posted it on one of my videos, but I gotta look for it again. I put it away, and I gotta look for it again. I want you to understand what these people are, who these people are, what they're doing, right? The evil, the dark tribe, the sociopaths and psychopaths that they are in white coats sitting around a table, right? Deciding, what society should follow and such, and look how society's turning out. Okay? Look around us, right? So this is something that we as TIs, we have to understand. And don't fall for their tricks. Don't fall for it. Don't believe their subliminal messages. If you document your targeting, document it. Don't let them say, don't believe in the subliminal messages of, if you stop talking about your targeting, they're going to leave you alone. No, they won't. They're not. They just want to do it to you, torture you, okay, and have you remain silent. That's basically it. And they will use your disability, they will use your job, if you're a TI who's working, as a tool, as a leverage, right? So that if you come forward and if you talk about it, they will take your job away from you. They will fire you, or they will take a disability away from you. Let them do it. Let them do it, because you know why? The world will understand who they are. Okay, the world will know exactly who they are, and so they will not be able to fool anyone any longer. Okay, and even though I say that, if you don't feel like doing it, that's you. But I will not remain silent. I will never be silent unless, like I said, they put me in a box, and that's it. That's it. Simple as that.